Alright, welcome back. Part... I don't really know. Let's see, I uploaded part 4 yesterday, and I already added part 5. Part 6 is next, so part 7 this should be. Part 7. Hopefully. So, back to Riku grinding. Kill me, please. Oh well. Look on the bright side. Every day, we come even closer to Kingdom Hearts 3. Do whatever you can to pass the time. Just know, every second that passes, you're coming closer to getting Kingdom Hearts 3. And that's what really matters. Did I kill everything here? I think I did. Feather Nightblade. Doing okay. Somehow managed to get in top 3,000 yesterday in Union Cross, in player versus player in Union Cross. Got really lucky. Yeah, at night, because I got to stay up late because at night is when my entire party boosts for kind of double lux for the raid event. Basically 11 to 12, yeah, 11 to 12 is when we all boost. Even if it's not double lux, we're still gonna boost just for that extra lux. We might as well. Alone. So yeah, after that I did some runs in player versus player, got into rank 850 something.
Your Majesty!
I think 853, went to bed, woke up next morning, ranked 2,800 something, so I was very close to getting kicked out of the top. But yeah, felt good waking up to top 3,000. Getting a gold ticket and a silver ticket. What didn't feel good though was on my silver ticket pull, I did not get the tier 4 fairy that I needed.
Like it.
I needed one more tier fairy so I could evolve my Prime Axle. That's at 6 stars. It's boosted, extra attack, ground defense down. But nope, was not able to get that last fairy. The game did not want me to. What I did get though, I got one more 7-star or tier 7 fairy, and my gold ticket pull gave me 3 tier 6 fairies, and it gave me a tier 7 fairy. Oh no, 2 tier 7s and 1 tier 6. Wait, 2 tier 7s and 3 tier 6s. Anyway, the point is, I was able to evolve a tier 6 medal, and I was able to evolve a tier 7 medal. So, my magic setup is not so shit right now. Also pulled for the new key art that they released. Managed to get 2 boosted versions of it. Unfortunately, they were 6 stars, so gotta evolve that to 7 stars as well. Gotta get more tier 4 fairies. Unfortunately, though, no good traits at all. I think I got raid damage on one, and what were the other? It was like sleep resist, and what was the last one? I think defense, of course. So yeah, that didn't work well. At least I got 2 boosted ones. I don't see what the point is, but I guess I have them. Still, put a max lux on the 7-star version. Oh, also, my first pull for the key art, I got an illustrated Xion EX, so now I have 2 of those. I mean, it's nice to have, I guess. I have 2 of them. I really am lacking a good Xion-esque things for my setups in player versus player. Maybe something that's like higher EX or Xion EX to give me those buffs early on. So yeah, that was nice. Also got some new 7-star tier 4s. And right now I'm in 2000 something. My magic setup for this month actually looking pretty good. Now, the bad thing though, filled with salt after what Stranger's JP did. So, remember when I told you, like, how, they had 4 double lux times now? Because they were losing? Well, 2 days ago, Global was ahead of JP by about 10 trillion lux. Come today, the JP version, from 1 day of double lux, for 4 hours, they're ahead of Global by 4 trillion. They totally fucked us over. Like, it's ridiculous that this is even allowed. JP starts losing, oh, let's give them double lux, even though we specifically said in the notice we're removing double lux times for both regions. Oh, JP isn't doing so well, let me fix that. The rules say that, you know, this is a competition. What the rules really say are the Japanese version is gonna win. You know? We made this event so the Japanese version wins. So yeah, pretty pissed off about that. Like, how can you even do this? How is this fair? Your region starts losing, so you decide, oh, let's tip the balance in their favor. Other than that, slightly worried that I won't be able to get that job at Bloomberg, because I emailed them on... Okay, so on the 7th, I applied for the position. And on the 12th, I got an email from them saying, like, oh, email us your times, we're interested, we'll have a phone interview with you, and we'll give you a coding exam on this website called Hacker Ranks. Well, I emailed them my times on that very day, on the 12th. They have not responded to me yet, so I'm starting to think that either they have a lot of applicants, they forgot about me, or possibly they accidentally emailed me, and I did not actually get the position. That would be quite the twist.
Darkness!
I really hope that they're just, you know, taking their time because they have a lot of applicants. Hey, a random Joker. Where's the random Batman?
Take this!
Good. Stay down.
Darkness!
Let's heal back. So yeah, I'm very worried that I might not get that position. Really hope it's a mistake and I will get that position. Or at least, like, go for the interview of it. I mean, even if I don't get the position, I have nothing to lose just by getting an acceptance. Because, one, you know, it shows that my resume is... well, they're interested. So it shows that my resume, if it can attract a big company like this, then I'm doing something right with my resume, at least. Second, you know, I'll at least gain some experience with interviews, even if I don't get accepted. I really have nothing to lose. Everyone just gather here.
Vanish! Your Majesty! Come on!
Yeah, they better respond. I really hope they do. What are the chances that they discovered my Twitch channel and that's why they decided they don't want me? But why? Look at me, I'm Platinum Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm Platinum in Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories? Why would you not want someone to platinum this game? If anything, that shows commitment. And I'm willing to get to 99 on fucking Rechain of Memories. We're both Sora and Riku.
Like it.
What if? I'm so fucked if any company ever does the research on me and find my Twitch channel. Wait a second, if they responded to me though, does that mean they've already done a background check or they haven't yet?
Vanish!
Killed the dark side with it.
Vanish!
Nice. I completely skipped the limbs, it's way too much work. I could actually kill, like, both limbs and the main body within 5 turns, but... I really don't want to, because then I have to target it individually with Prime Axle, and who has time to actually manually target things anymore? I just area of effect spam. Also a viable strategy.
Vanish! Vanish! Vanish!
So yeah, my PvP setup's looking pretty good. Also noticed a lot of people don't have good PvP setups for this week. Mainly, first, I completely agree why. I did not until today that I ranked in top 3,000.
Like it!
Reason being, 3 fucking magic keyblades? Who the fuck has that many magic medals?
Take this! Darkness!
Oh, I lost some juicy experience. Maybe killing people will make me happy.
Vanish!
But they're not really people, they're heartless. In fact, they're not even heartless, they're memory heartless. They're not even real heartless, they're just memories of heartless. Which makes no sense, Riku never saw Neo's shadow. So, I'm pretty sure out of all the cards that I can get, Martial Awakening is probably the #1 card that I need for grinding. I think I have a bunch. How many map cards am I even at? Oh, I'm not even close to 99. But yeah, the reason why my magic setups are good now, it's because I upgraded my tier 6 and tier 7 medals. The tier 6 medal I chose to go with was Illustrated Donald B. It's the one that's like the tier 6 Lingering Will. Mainly because I don't have good tier 6 medals with massive multipliers. That's probably my best one. Needs more map cards. And for tier 7, I went with Valor Form Genie, because his multipliers are fucking nice. It's like a 14 point something multiplier. Totally worth it, and I'm one of those scrubs who does not have Warrior of Light. I gotta say, like, I fucking love Riku's combos in Rechain of Memories. Really hate how Dark Aura is messed up though on the PS4 version. It's way too fast.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Yeah, let me check how much Valor Form Genie even is. I know it's some ridiculous number, like 14 point something.
Take this! Like it!
Let's see here.
Come on!
Valor Form Genie is a 14.46 multiplier. And his strength is 12,230.
Darkness!
Rating with tier 1 medals. Listen, even tier 1 medals that are 7 stars, thanks to that buff, are fucking ridiculously strong. Not too strong, but very, very strong, nonetheless.
Vanish!
Yeah, and I also evolved Illustrated Donald B. His multiplier, 14.26. And his strength is 12,128. 2 ridiculously strong medals now in my possession.
Like it.
Totally non-deserving, by the way. I don't know how in the fuck I got in top 3,000. My setups were garbage.
Like it.
Let me think. What did I have for my setups? I think I started with Fairy Stars. And that one had Prime Axle. Like the actual 6-star Prime Axle. Or not the 6-star, the 7-star Prime Axle. And it was being copied. And then I had Sonics B on the end.
Vanish. Vanish. Your Majesty, come on.
And what came after that? I think I had Stroke of Midnight. And, oh yeah, another thing that was on my Fairy Stars, I have this Aerith, like the tier 2 Aerith, that's at 7 stars now, just, you know, just to be there. But its skill is Paralysis Plus, so that helps with statusing. I am a scrub, I'll admit it. I use triple threat strategies in PvP. What can I say? They get the job done. Assuming I can pull it off anyway.
Darkness.
And Stroke of Midnight is basically a real collection of shit.
Vanish.
It's one stained glass aqua, followed by a copy metal with defense. Oh yeah, and everything has defense 2-3 max. I have that on all my setups thanks to that new board that they added. Just makes Scrub more threatening. The Fairy Star setup I had was pretty threatening. Would have been even more threatening if I was able to evolve that Prime Axle, but I guess not. Oh well, and for Treasure Trove, I think it was just a 6-star Prime Axle with double cast, like just to be there. Oh yeah, and this was for defense. For offense, it's basically the same thing, except they swap around and has the statuses. But yeah, triple threat was on Stroke of Midnight. And it was basically Genie, or Valor Genie at 6 stars. I didn't evolve it yet. I didn't have the medals for it. But it was Genie followed by Riku Replica HD, followed by, I don't know what the last medal was.
Vanish.
I don't remember what that last medal was. And then for Treasure Trove, it was just like a collection of shit. And at the end of it was Lexius Plus, just for that juicy damage at the end.
Darkness.
I'm out of medals to evolve to 7 stars.
Vanish.
I really don't have any idea what medals to evolve to 6 stars, or to 7 stars or tier 6. But what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna save them now, because if they're releasing tier 4s right now, they're eventually gonna get to tier 6, and I'll be ready. If I have a ton, maybe I'll evolve a HD Xion that I have. It seems like a waste, but I'll do it. I don't see why not. It's got bad traits though, so probably not. Evolve to a 6-star. You know what's crazy? My Aerith, really shit metal, does 1 million damage. And that's not even on a slot that it's supposed to be corrected. Like, it's not even on a magic slot. It's on a power slot. It doesn't get any stat bonuses at all. It's not using attack boosts or anything. And it still does 1,000,000 damage.
Like it! Yeah! Darkness!
Alright, fuck these guys. Oh, you got a cool shield. Let's see how it handles my dark fucking aura. I mean, the aura isn't fucking, but you know what I mean. Alright, I think that's everything here. So let's use another. Whoops. You know what else is weird? Like, Illustrated Donald B and Genie, Valor Genie, even though they're 7 stars, they still don't do as much damage as I think they do. Maybe because everyone's using Defense Boost 3 Max, but I just feel like the damage is underwhelming. It's like 600,000, 500,000, sometimes 400,000. I mean, I'm using all of the buffs I can, except upright defense down, because I don't really have good things I can do with that. Other than the new key art. I mean, after I finish PvP... Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why it's so low. Just stand there for me. Thought I could go up towards 3,000,000 damage. Yeah, and my Genie also has ground defense down, so I don't know what's wrong with it. My guess is because, compared to the other Prime medals, even though this multiplier is a lot higher and the guilt's a lot higher, the Prime medals do like -7 reverse defense, or like they just give a lot of reverse or upright defense down. So I guess that's probably why that's not doing such high damage.
Darkness!
As I expect. Hey, level up. So I'm just guessing it's probably because of that. So I opted to swap out one of my medals on that setup for a key art 17. Needs even more buffs then. Well, it's not even a 7-star one. I just swapped it out for the 6-star one with no traits and no dots. Just to be there. Also, something funny. Like, my main strategy for player versus player, every single time that... Oh shit, 51. How much am I at? Oh god, I still need... How much would that be? I need 920,000 experience to go. Fuck me. Why is this a thing? Why is this a fucking trophy? Alright, what was I saying? I said I needed something.
Take this!
Oh, I completely forgot.
Darkness!
Oh, good. Alright, let's start the ores. Nice, Riku. Fucking nice.
Vanish! Your Majesty! Come on!
Damn it, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh well. But yeah, I didn't really get to do many tries. Oh, right, my PvP strategy. Alright, so I came up with this strategy for day one in order to get all the rewards, because it's only to like 500 on... because it's 1 week. My strategy is pretty much, on day one that PvP resets, make your setups the day before, as soon as PvP is ready. Day one, challenge everyone you see that has a really low strength value. Reason being, they'll have, if they have like 300 strength or 1,000 strength and 1,000 defense, that basically means that they have not made their setups yet, because the way PvP works is as soon as you enter PvP, even if you don't make your setups are already included and your character is already made for PvP. Like, a slot is given to you for your position. So a lot of people just click on PvP, but they don't really do anything with their setups. So you can challenge people who have just entered in PvP that have no medals at all. And that's pretty much the strategy I use just to get all the rewards on day one. And you'd be surprised how many people you run into. This is the second dark side that escaped as I killed it. I am so sorry. Oh yeah, did you see the rewards for the dark side boards? Not the dark side boards, but the raid week boards. The magic mirror one, holy shit, it's over 1.5 million points. I've been raiding all week to stay in top 1,000 or top 100 in North America, and well, for Ursus, and still have not gotten that many points.
Darkness!
I'm behind in there. Oh no, fuck. Fuck these guys.
Vanish!
Okay, now that was a good dark one. The ending was a little bad, but this was a good dark one. Actually hitting them correctly. So yeah, that's actually a really good strategy for PvP if you want the rewards quickly.
Like it!
Yes, please get out of here. We don't need you. Oh, the daddy shadows are here. Now you need a fresh eating plate of dark vanish. But they don't give rewards daily. Yeah. Another good strategy for PvP as well, if you're trying to get a bunch of wins, assuming that they ever into like 1,000 or something. Well, they had 1,000 back when they first released PvP, but one strategy I did was I would go up high in the ranks, and I knew that I wouldn't really be able to just keep winning from there, so I would de-equip all my medals, fall back down in ranks, and then re-equip all my stuff, and I'd be fine. Or just swap your Keyblade order. You'll be down a lot. And eventually you can just swap it back, and you'll be able to challenge more people that you know you'll win against. and you'll be good.
Take this! Like it!
You know what else is blasphemous? In the Japanese version, there was a VIP, and they said something wrong about the VIP. Like, I think it was a broom quest, and for some reason, the broom quest was already done for people who bought it. So what they did was, as a compensation, everyone who bought the VIP got a free silver ticket for PvP, which is totally ridiculous.
Vanish! Vanish!
Yep. Alright, while I'm loving the Feeble Darkness, I really prefer Martial Awakening. Fuck everything else. Martial Awakening is the way to go. They need to give out free gold tickets. Not even do that, but... well, maybe an event or two with some gold tickets. Maybe integrate it into the next 13 event. Have a gold ticket at round 13, maybe a silver ticket at 10 and 5. Some bronze tickets here and there. What they could also do is increase the rewards for a week in PvP. Make it like 2,000 points for a gold ticket, 1,500 for a silver ticket, 1,000 for another silver ticket. God, I fucking hate Neo Shadows. They have such high cards. Can't handle my 9s though. Replace the mirrors with tickets. Replace the Moogle medals with tickets. Like, money is essentially useless in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. I'm at 1 billion money and I can't do anything with it. Man, there's a lot of medals coming out now that are all really good. It's probably going to be another Prime medal in a week or two. Then there's going to be those supposed Toy Story medals that are said to be really good. Everyone's saying like these medals are supposed to be good. And we got Sayx Plus next month. He's probably gonna be fucking ridiculously OP. I wonder what the mechanic for Sayx B is gonna be. I keep calling it Sayx Plus. Toy Story VIP. That's also a possibility. They could be VIP medals instead. But no, they said that they were doing a collaboration with Toy Story World opening up in Disneyland or something like that.
Like it. Like it. Darkness.
Sykes B, I'm really hoping it's a great medal. I just feel like it will be. I'm pretty sure also that Sykes... I keep saying Sykes Plus. I'm pretty sure the Sykes 13 quests are gonna be fucking atrocious. I mean, okay, you guys had Zaldin in JP when North American version didn't get it yet. Because we didn't have tier 8s yet. So trying to do Zex Quest 12. You can actually, someone posted a picture on Reddit, you can actually beat it with just a defensive setup. Just use a bunch of copy medals and Zexian Plus and Zexian HD. And you can actually beat him. The stun will not be an issue. I mean, it might be if it skips everything. What are the chances that'll happen? It'll take fucking forever, though. According to that guy. Now, give me that experience in that corner. I missed it.
Vanish!
Yeah, you can actually turtle his moves. Oh, wait, maybe not, because the person who did it was playing the Japanese version, and he said he used Defense Boost 4 Max. So maybe with Defense Boost 3 Max, you'll be fine. Wow, I never realized you get the attack up bonus very commonly with Riku. Yeah, sorry. Well, you got the Kingdom Hearts 3 boards available right now. So maybe you can get Defense Boost 3 Max from there.
Darkness!
I don't care if it's only 2.
Vanish!
Spamming Dark Aura. We better be able to spam Dark Aura in Kingdom Hearts 3. Also, something I noticed in the trailers for Kingdom Hearts 3, when Aqua showed herself being Norded, we saw Riku holding his arm, as in he just got fucked up by Aqua. So that makes me wonder, will you be able to play as Riku in Kingdom Hearts 3, or will it be Sora only? So yeah, just a thought. Also, funny thought, by the time we get Xigbar Plus, most of us will have Platinum Kingdom Hearts 3 by then. Just think about it, Xigbar is number 2. We get a 13 event every month. So, in February, most of us will have Platinum Kingdom Hearts 3 by then. I'm telling you, as soon as Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, the population, or the amount of players who play Union Cross, oh man, that number is gonna like just plummet down. I'm pretty sure it'll be cut in half.
Darkness!
And it's now 3. Plus will just come out right before Kingdom Hearts 3. If there is one organization member I'm really fucking worried about, it's definitely Xemnas. I'm worried about those Xemnas B quests, or Xemnas Plus quests. Remember when Global got Xemnas B? Oh man, what a nightmare that was. Only way to beat it was either spend thousands of dollars on this game, or abuse a glitch, assuming you have the right medals to do it. You know, in Rechain of Memories on PS3, you can actually dodge Dark Aura when you're going up against Riku. PS4 version can't do that. It's too fast. PS3 version though, not fast enough. You can definitely dodge it. Oh, is that a Martial Awakening? I'll take that that's not. I want to die. That's everything. Don't see any more spawning. Why am I still doing this? Why do I hate myself this much that I'm doing level 99 on Rechain of Memories? Rechain of Memories. I can't believe that even counts as a finisher. Just Riku twirling around. It's fine, a few Dark Auras and we'll be good. Riku, you fucking suck with your Dark Aura. How many map cards am I at? 85. Welcome back, Nightblade. So what about you? I mentioned my stuff. How's life going for you? How's your internet issue going?
Take this!
Oh, you missed nothing. I'm just contemplating my life and why I'm still playing this.
Darkness!
How do people do this without going insane? I should be using this time to look for a job, and here I am streaming. Well, actually, about that, there's only so many job posts that I can actually look for. They don't post them as often right now. It's still on data right now. Don't use too much data. Need a Scratch program for spawning bullets. I remember Scratch. I had a assignment to do in Scratch back in high school. Weird program. at least the Scratch that I used. The one we used, it was, it used a bunch of these little code blocks that you would connect for different things. It's like, on this scene, this is a block for this scene, and this block here, another block there, and attach this block to that block. Stuff like that. It was really weird. I made this really dumb game, where filled with glitches, might I add, unless you played the game specifically. It's basically like 3 stages. No story at all, something about escaping. Doing like these 3 different games.
Take this! Darkness!
God damn it! Hit it, Riku! Then you have people like me who code entire games with it. I don't know how. One of the things that annoyed me in Scratch was when you do the code block, it doesn't automatically increase the amount of room you have to add in the code blocks. Did they fix that, or is it still like you gotta just keep pushing it? So I remember what I had to do is I took a code block and I moved it all the way to the far right. So that way I could just keep scrolling for more space.
Like it!
Yeah, that's still the same. God, that sucks. I hated that in Scratch. Oh god, it's inside me. Fingering my ass. Back off. Only Riku Replica gets to go on a date with me. According to the new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer.
Like it!
Alright, let me get rid of some map cards. I do not need you. Should try my Scratch program though sometime. I will. Does it run without Scratch or with Scratch? What's this one? I'll keep this one. Lasting Days, not so important though. And all of these that I don't need. It's on the website, so no download required. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'll try it. I'll keep the Feeble Darkness. Fuck off with Almighty Darkness. I don't know why anyone would want that. Looming Darkness, sorry, your usefulness is done. We don't really need the black rooms. Bottomless Darkness, no. I mean, I'll keep the 0, get rid of the 1s, the 2. Alright, it should be fine. Got a lot of these. I think I have enough Martial Awakenings to last for the stream. Well, you could sell those cards. Yeah. Sell it for some extra pulls in Union Cross. Could go for that.
Like it! Darkness! Vanish!
You're next. Hey, level up. A little HP just to refill it.
Like it. Take it. Like it.
Oh yeah, I've got my chips here with me, because, you know, it's Friday. Usually eat my chips on Friday. Finished my sandwiches, I have no more bread left.
Darkness.
Not getting more chips. I have one bag right now, and I have a backup bag in case I ever need to eat it. Although I try not to eat more than 2 bags per week. You might wonder, like, oh, why are you buying this? Well, it's only $1.
Like it.
$1 at the local grocery market.
Darkness.
Bigger than most bags of chips, but still half full of it. Just like every other bag of chips. How is that still a thing though? Why do we still buy bags of chips that are half full of air? I want, like, the maximum amount of space in my bag filled with chips.
Vanish.
$4.49 for Cheez-Its. Jeez, where is this? It's my college. Now, my college pretty much rips off with the vending machine. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like $5 for apple slices from the vending machine. $4 for, like, a semi-medium cookie. $1.25 for a bag of chips. That's like a quarter. Well, not really a quarter. Like, let's say 80 or 70% the size of a bag of chips that I eat here on the stream.
Like it. Take this.
Time for some high school stories. Back in high school, I always had $1 with me to buy not a bag of chips, but a snack from the vending machine. Because I would get very hungry before gym, and I need something to eat. So, my solution was I bought a fruit bar. If you ever seen what was that cereal that had the balls? Was it Fruit Loops? I don't think it was Fruit Loops. Some fruity cereal. So basically, think of that and a bunch of sticky stuff and glue it all together to make it look like a bar, and that's pretty much what it was. So it wasn't actual fruit, it was more of a collection of artificial fruit. Apple cinnamon. No, I don't think it was apple cinnamon. I can't remember the name. It's an American cereal. Or at least I think it's an American cereal. I don't remember what the name of it is.
Like it. Darkness.
Lucky Charms or Kicks. I don't know if it is Lucky Charms. But whatever. It's basically that and a bunch of sticky stuff glued together. No, it wasn't true. I know for a fact it was not Cheerios, because it was like fruity colored. Might have been Lucky Charms or Fruit Loops. I mean, was it? Yeah, either Lucky Charms or Fruit Loops, but basically I always bought that. That bar, only $1. And I'm pretty sure a lot of the bags of chips were also like $1.25, which is highway robbery, but this bar gave me more fullness than any bag of chips did. It was only $1.
Take this! Darkness!
I think I've also said that story before. Back in high school when I went to a vending machine to buy a snack, as soon as I put in my dollar to the vending machine, it shut off. And then it restarted a minute later while I'm standing there. And the data from acquiring my dollar is gone. So my machine, the vending machine turned off, ate my dollar, turned back on, and it's like, insert $1 to buy a snack. And I'm like, fuck. Then come 2 weeks later, I go to buy a snack from the vending machine on the other side of the lunchroom, and you know what I find on the floor? A fucking $1. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Take this!
That was a Avengers Infinity War reference, by the way. It ate the $1 for breakfast. It ate my fucking $1, alright.
Vanish!
I've had some weird occurrences happen before in high school. Back in high school, when I still had my PSP, I would bring it and I would keep it in this locked compartment in my book bag. Here's the thing though, the reason why it's locked is because it's 2 zippers into like this back area in my book bag, but you could put a lock through both of the zipper holes, so you can't really open it unless you have the key. Well, I actually devised a way to open it without the key. You can just like pull it back far enough, make a big enough gap, and take out the PSP that way. But one day, I lost my little key that was for that lock. It was like this rusty little key that there's no way anyone else would ever have. And that's when I pretty much devised that strategy to open it without the key for the lock. And I knew that I lost the key because I checked my pocket and there was a hole in my pocket. Then come, I think, 4 or 5 months later, I go to my social studies class after lunch, sit down, and you know what I found on the floor? A fucking key that looks like the exact replica of the one that I had, except it was like way cleaner than the one I had. And I thought for sure that is not possible because I'm the only one who ever had this key. And lo and behold, I put it in the lock, it opens. I still cannot explain how that happened.
Like it!
Almost there.
Take this!
How far am I from 99?
Like it!
Yeah, I still cannot explain how that happened. How was there a key that there shouldn't have been another key? It's the only kind of this key. And there was a clean one of it, so someone made a replica of it and lost it. And this key was not important in any way. I mean, I was okay with losing it because I could still open my bag. But it's just something that I cannot explain. I don't know how in the hell that happened. Other strange occurrences. One day, walking to class at about 8 o'clock in the morning, like walking to the front doors of the high school, I noticed some kind of dollar bill on the floor. So I'm like, oh, I'm go see what that is. Pick it up, a $20 bill, just there, on the floor. No one picked it up at all. I found a $20 bill on my way to class. I've also found $5 bills twice in the gym locker room, and that I can actually understand how that happened. And I'm pretty sure I know how the $20 bill happened also. Someone probably reached into their back pocket to take something out, and then they lost their 20s, or they lost their 5s. The gym class I can also understand in the locker room. Someone's like taking off their pants, and the money probably fell out. But the one, like, who brings a $20 bill to school? And you might think like, oh, maybe they had to buy a locker room, buy some clothes or something. No way. This was like late in the year. Not late enough to buy graduation stuff, but not early enough to buy a locker room or anything. There were no events going on at all. Someone just casually brought a $20 bill to class, or to high school, and just lost it. Me when I'm buying extra lunch. Dude, that guy must have been hungry. Or girl. You know, I don't want to discriminate.
Darkness!
Let me think what else happened. Also, another thing I found in the gym locker rooms. Someone had a PSP video. Spider-Man with Tony Maguire? I don't know. I didn't even know there were movies for PSP discs, but there was a PSP disc with the movie Spider-Man on it. Went on to sell that later. I sold the PSP as well. Who the hell is bringing Spider-Man? Other locker room gym story. No, don't do that. Alright, so other gym story. So back in high school, we had these little cards that we're supposed to carry around. They're like these plastic cards, but they have our ID on them. And they have like a barcode, because you have to scan your card in every single time you walk into the building. Like, that's how they know that you didn't cut or anything. And basically, I always had my ID card with me. I took it out in gym class, and I left it in my locker room. My ID card fell through the back of the locker and into the locker below me. And it wasn't even my fault, but no one used the locker below me. Yeah, school ID, basically. And, that was unfortunate. I asked the teacher there, you know, like, my ID fell in the locker gap. You know, could you open it? And like, oh, sorry, we don't have the keys. What they did tell me to do is they told me to go to the principal's office, and I did. And I told him my story after sitting there for like 20 minutes. And I told him how I was just in gym class, my ID fell through the locker room gap, and it's in a locker below mine, and I can't get it. You just get a keep thing. You can't walk into the building with your keyblade out. You need to actually scan it with some card that has a barcode.
Like it.
But yeah, the principal was chilled with it. He gave me this slip of paper that I could take to the people at the counter who make the ID cards. And it basically said, like, give me a free one, because mine fell, it wasn't my fault. So I got my ID card back. 2 years later, because we still have gym class, yeah. We have gym every year, basically. And 2 years later, someone got the locker below me. And it was during my class period that I had gym. They open up their locker room and they see my ID and like, oh, I wonder what this is. And I'm like, oh, that shit, that's my ID from 2 years ago. That was pretty funny. On a side note, it'd be sick if powers like that could be a thing.
Take this.
Would you really want... Like, I'm all for the Keyblade being in real life, but when you really think about it, the Keyblade's in real life, there's gonna be some Xehanorts in real life. You know, we don't want some real life Xehanorts, we don't want a Keyblade war. Need some HP back. There already are Xehanorts. They already have Xehanort. I'm pretty sure Tetsuya Nomura is also a Xehanort. And I refuse to believe otherwise.
Take this. Darkness! Vanish!
But say a very small hitbox, or to be able to fire bullets without a gun. So a Keyblade. Oh, we got some more shit down here.
Like it.
Other fun stories I can think of from high school. Back in my senior year of high school, I had one of my gym teachers as my instructor for health. Yeah, we all are supposed to take a health class in our last year of high school. Like, we take half of the year is gym and the other half is a health class. And really, like, let me tell you, in college and in high school, they don't really teach you much for sex ed. Basically, the only thing they teach us is use condoms. That's a good way, good contraceptive. And that's about it. It teaches sex is only for men and females, not man on man or woman on woman. Actually, I don't know if they said that last part. I know a lot of people say, like, in their school, that they only talked about, I know for sure that they might not have said it, but they only did talk about men on women. They never mentioned anything about gay couples. And really, like, sex ed, we did not learn much. It was basically, like, I learned more sex ed in my biology class than in my actual health class. Oh, right. For sex ed in gym, they always take like the first 2 or 3 weeks of gym at some point in between before everyone can buy their gym uniforms. In my high school, they have a class on sex ed, which is basically like wear condoms, and this is AIDS, this is how you get AIDS, this is what HIV is. You know, either be abstinent or wear a condom. You won't get HIV or AIDS. And that's basically all the sex ed I learned in gym. In biology, we actually learned what the penis looks like, what the vagina looks like. They never showed us a picture of it. They showed us the scientific ones, where it's like a side view of the penis, and then the scientific ones where it's like the, like a slit for the vagina, and then the 2 tubes that go in different directions. And this is how you get AIDS. Yeah, they mentioned this. I'll be honest though, I never knew what AIDS or HIV was at that point, so they did teach me something new. Never teach you about any of the other sexually transmitted diseases. I'll take HP, why not? Yeah, it's just scientific diagrams these days. I remember though, this was in, let me think, what year in high school was this? 9th grade? Maybe 9th grade? Yeah, I think it was 9th. I'm pretty sure it was 9th grade. Where that's when they gave us like the diagrams for biology. And I remember some of the students asking like, okay, how come if you come in someone's, like they never said come, but they're like, how come if the penis goes in the ear you won't get pregnant? And I know it sounds like a dumb question, but we're in 9th grade, we're fucking idiots, and we don't know why this happens. Why is it only in the vagina that the baby occurs? And they're also asking, why is the condom the effective way? Why can't you just ejaculate only through clothing? Can sperm travel through clothing? Just Google it. Google wasn't that prominent back when I was in 9th grade. How many years ago would that be? That'd be 4, that would be 8 years ago. So 2010. A lot of us didn't really have that many prominent phones or being able to Google. Let me think, what else? Oh yeah, so back in health, we did learn some things, not really much, about the female body or the male body. I remember we got to see some videos on mental disorders, with like, it was about anorexia and bulimia. That was one. There was another thing where they told us about childbirth. And oh man, I remember watching the video of it. She told us that she would scar us for life because she would rewind it over and over again. She didn't actually rewind it over and over again, just like once or twice. We didn't actually learn much about the process, we just saw it happen, like the woman pushing and then the surgeon standing nearby, and he just like pulls the baby out of her, and it looks so fucking weird when I first saw it. It's like pulling a dead chicken out of a woman. Like that's what I thought of immediately. It's like taking like a dead chicken out of a woman. Cause like the way they took out the baby, it's like they pulled the leg out, and then they pulled out the entire head and the body, and it just looked like a lifeless, fleshy doll that came out of her vagina. Let me think, what else did they show us? Oh yeah, I don't remember what it was. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Oogie. Boogie in my oogie. Or is it oogie in my... something, I don't know. Darkness! thing I remember was, I don't know what the item was, but she showed us this item that women use for something. And I don't know what it was for. It was something about sticking it in certain areas to do some checks. But I remember I asked this stupid question because it was the first thing that came into my mouth. That came into my head. I'm like, is that a can opener? And she's like, she just starts dying of laughter, and she's like, oh, Mitchell, you're one of my favorites.
Vanish!
It's the baby supposed to go out head first or something like that, though? Oh, they might have pulled it by the arm then, instead of the leg. I don't know. I'm trying to remember a video that I saw 4 years ago. That was only 10 minutes of my life. So don't quote me on this. Ooh, 4 for 1. Give me all this fucking delicious experience.
Take this!
Is this a can opener? I still don't remember what it is, but I think it's something... Was it something that they put in women during pregnancy to check the dilation? And let me remind you again, my knowledge of sexual education is very limited. I did not learn anything in sex ed, and they really did not teach us anything in sex ed. The only thing that I remember from sex ed is basically wear a condom or you'll get AIDS and HIV. And something about childbirth. Oh right, they also showed us another video. Well, that teacher showed us a video of people who had, or teens who got pregnant. And it showed one teen couple that got pregnant who were still in high school, but they were making their relationship work. And you know what I remember? There was this one scene from there where it was like a real-life interview kind of thing, and it was a video of their daily life together. And in one of them, the girl was annoyed with the guy because she's like, we're living together, we're still in high school, expenses are tough, so why did you buy a PS3? And she's just really annoyed at him for buying a PS3. But then it shows like different kinds of relationships with teen pregnancies, and it shows like this couple, they might have struggled a little, but they were actually a pretty good couple, and they... the dude put in some extra hours at work, and he managed to cover the expenses. And I think the other two are, like, not so good. Like, the teen couple, the girl who got pregnant, the guy left and just, like, abandoned her, so she was struggling with the baby. I know sex ed in my health class was extra basic. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea how things work. I barely know how my own thing works. All I know is, you know, just aim and hope it doesn't split straight.
Darkness!
I really don't know anything about sex ed.
Take this!
Yeah, well, 3 out of 3 is still good.
Like it! Darkness! Vanish!
Anatomy, sex protection, all I remember is sex ed. Oh, that's the word that I was looking for like 10 minutes ago, anatomy. Oh, I got a trophy, hard hitter. Oh, that's probably for getting all of the attack upgrades. Okay, so Riku's no longer gonna get attack upgrades. Thanks, game. Listen, this wasn't worthless after all. I managed to get a trophy. You know what I should do? I should probably save in case the game crashes. I just really wish that I learned some sex ed, though. not to be like perverted, disgusting or anything, but just to actually know it. Imagine you go out on a date with a girl and you really don't understand anything about their anatomy. No, please no crash. Please do not crash. Unless you're gonna bandicoot, then please, by all means, crash. You know what else I'm wondering? Could I get banned on Twitch for talking about sex ed? I didn't mention anything about it. I'm just saying how, you know, I never learned much. They never taught us much in high school. And I'm pretty sure they won't teach you it in college. In college, you basically pick what your classes are.
Like it.
And there's really no room for a sex ed or anything like that. Your parents are your sex ed, basically. When they give you that talk.
Darkness.
Okay, so let me change the subject. Because we're probably going into some weird territory here. Not really weird, but it's not as comfortable to talk about. I mean, really, it shouldn't be, you know, it's everyday life, but yeah, some people probably aren't comfortable, so I'm talking about it. Don't think it's against terms of service. Speaking of Twitch terms of service, I remember watching some videos how some of the mods on Twitch, they ban any men who show, like, partial nudity. Any women who show partial nudity, though, like, they're like, okay, it's fine, we'll just take down your video for you. It's okay, we won't ban you or anything, but if a guy shows a little bit of partial nudity, fucking ban, delete your channel, gone. Goodbye. Is that really true? And in the video, they called it white knighting.
Darkness.
What did we come to? Favoritism on Twitch. I already deal with enough favoritism from Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and I don't need more on Twitch.
Darkness.
Well, there's the PewDiePie versus Alinity drama that went out. Oh yeah, I saw a video on that. Basically, he called her a Twitch thought, and he's like, oh, can we copy strike him? That was basically the video where I learned about Twitch being, showing favoritism. And there was like that, there was a side video of it where, someone was saying how, you know, like he was listening to the reaction that one of the Twitch mods gave of why that they banned some of the girls, or they banned some of the guys but not the girls. And he's like, what the fuck? If I show dick, I'm banned, but if girls show boob, they're fine. Like the fucking reaction was hilarious. All I've ever heard of Twitch favoritism. Yeah, I should probably change the subject as well, because these are also touchy things. Also, I don't want to say anything that I'll regret.
Like it.
I say a lot of things that I regret, because I know no one watches these streams except maybe one person or two people. But I still choose not to. Yeah, touchy subjects. Might as well change it to something else. So, what can I talk about? Just more high school stories that I can think of.
Like it.
I don't know, I talked a lot about high school. And middle school. Do you plan to stream Toho again? Do you want me to? I'm not getting better, Nightblade. I'm only getting worse.
Vanish.
The only way I can possibly get better is if I somehow figure out what's wrong with my joystick. Or not really my joystick, but the PS4 controller. Why it does not work properly for Toho. It works for other games, but it doesn't work well for Toho for some reason.
Vanish!
I think the furthest I made it in Toho was like level 4, and this bitch came after me with a scythe. I think it was her. It was someone who said, like, I'm gonna drink all of your blood. I'm like, okay, really? Just use the keyboard.
Take this! Like it! Take this! Like it! Darkness!
There we go. I don't know if the enemies say that. Well, not the enemy. It was like on the 4th level. You fight a mini boss, and she totally fucked me up. I think I just ran out of lives and lasers.
Vanish!
I don't know any of the names in Toho. Lily White? Sure, Lily White. I'll go with that. Okay, I think that's everyone. Next room. Let's go. How many map cards am I at? 72. That's a good number. Oh, I'm still missing some.
Take this! Take this!
Well, 2. Hey, level up.
Take this! Darkness! Vanish!
It's 3 bosses. Prism River Sisters. No, it was after that. And God, I remember those. 3 of them, and I got fucking destroyed, but I managed to beat them because the laser had a massive area of effect damage. I also remember what they said after you beat them. Like, oh, how do I get over this gate? We don't use a key for the gate, we just fly over it. Like, are you fucking serious? Why? Stage 5, Yumu. Oh, come on, Riku, you can reach that. It's fucking 1 pixel too high. God damn it. Yumu says she'll drain the spring from the player, not blood. Oh, that's what she said. Whoops. She'll drain the spring from the player. Yeah, that's probably what she said. Alright, I need my bag of chips. I cannot go on. Where the fuck did I put that bag? Oh, got it. I'm eating remix flavor because this is Kingdom Hearts Remix or something like that. 1 pixel too high. Welcome to Shmups. I've stopped caring about conserving my cards. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna go to dark mode anyway.
Darkness! Vanish! Vanish!
So, Scrub, still working on that Yu-Gi-Oh! Reshift of Destruction randomizer. He said by my birthday he'll give it to me. So we got a time frame at least. Go dark mode, spam dark.
Like it!
How am I attacking so fast? What happened? You see that?
Vanish!
Never seen attacks that fast before.
Vanish! Vanish!
Oh, right, you're in audio only. Oh well. So what do you think, Nightblade? For the marathon of Kingdom Hearts that I'm possibly gonna do, assuming if I do get a job, it won't take up too much time.
Take this! Like it! Take this! Like it! Darkness!
I think the plan was start with Kingdom Hearts 1, Proud Level 1, no equipment. After that, go to Reach in the Memories and do starting deck, followed by Riku Duels Only.
Vanish!
And then days, no panels, using cheats, of course. I will be using them. There's no way I can do it without them. After that, Kingdom Hearts 2, crit level 1, no items or equipment. And then Birth by Sleep, crit level 1, no abilities. And I guess I could actually throw in 3D. And then recoded. Maybe I can throw in recoded and then 3D. 3D though, I'm definitely not gonna do a challenge for 3D. Because it would just take way too long for me to do crowd mode or whatever. I'm gonna be on beginner. I'm pretty sure by that point I will just be very exhausted. Just recoded. Coded, I think I'll just play coded normally. Play them at the same time. I'm pretty sure I've just never done attack combos with Riku like that before. The 60 frames per second must be increasing. I just never noticed it.
Darkness!
Alright, everyone's gathered here. We've gathered here today to kill all of you. Man, like as much as I want to play all the Kingdom Hearts games again before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, fuck, the amount of time it would take.
Like it! Darkness!
This is all assuming that I do get a job.
Vanish!
And you know, maybe if the schedule isn't too bad with the job, then I'll stream. You guys have to promise to keep this a secret. Never tell anywhere that I work at that I stream. They will fire me in an instant. Think about it, they can't keep someone in the staff who's like, man, did you hear about this guy? He fucking platinum every single Kingdom Hearts game. It's gonna make everyone else so demoralized that he's so much better than them. Oh man, we can't have this guy around anymore. What if you don't know the employer? I think I'll know the employer. Banned for being a cage nerd. Yeah, they'll be like, we don't accept your kind over here. Here, it's Final Fantasy only, none of that Kingdom Hearts bullshit. But they're made by the same people. Scrub, you're fired.
Take this! Darkness!
Ah yes, the dankness.
Vanish!
Dude, spamming Dark Orb is fun.
Vanish! Vanish! Take this! Take this! Like it!
Yeah, now my combos are slow. What's going on?
Darkness!
Must have found some kind of bug. clock, by the way, in case you didn't hear the clock. That I still haven't disabled. 2 years of streaming, still have not disabled the clock. You found Vanitas saying too slow. Really glad Vanitas is back in Kingdom Hearts 3. It was one of my favorites. Really poorly designed boss fight, though. The fact that he can just decide, oh, you did not hit me, I am just right here.
Take this.
Drop a fucking nuclear bomb on Vanitas, and then he reappears behind you too slow.
Darkness. Vanish.
Oh, something else I can talk about. Just remembered. Too slow became the next Just a Pancake meme or something.
Darkness.
A recent game I've been watching a lot of, because I just randomly saw it. It popped up from my recommendations on YouTube. It's like Detroit Become Human, all cutscenes, and I'm like, yeah, why not? I'll watch it. It's a new game that came out. If it's being recommended to me, I might as well. Man, that's a fun game. It looks like.
Vanish.
Made by the same people who did Heavy Rain, which I've also never played. But yeah, I really like Detroit Become Human. Good story. Out of all the three characters of Connor, Kara, or Marcus, Connor, absolute favorite. My boy Connor. Connor and Hank's story is definitely my favorite. What's also really scary about that game is what will happen if androids do become real. Because they said the unemployment rate became about 33%
Take this.
because of the androids taking all the human jobs.
Like it.
Still, a cool thing about the android, you can be like, hey, go clean up that shit for me, please. And they'll do it, no questions asked. Unless you give them a lot of stress, and then they'll ask some questions. It also makes me worry what happens if they become intelligent. You know, they remember everything, they can do anything. Yeah, big risk with these androids. Lots of stress, you say? Yeah, like, they become deviant. It's when they break through what their program says, and they do what they want to do, instead of what they're told to do. And that's called becoming deviant. You know, it makes me wonder, what jobs exist that androids can't take?
Like it.
What jobs do we have androids cannot have? Because in the game, there was an android interrogator, android cops, android sex workers, we got the fuckbots, you know, like, we've got our own fuckbots now, and I think it said in one of the news articles in the game that 68% of men prefer the female androids over actual females. So yeah. We got fuckbox in the future. And a session with one was only $30.
Vanish!
Students.
Your Majesty!
Why would there be android students? But yeah, there were android fitness trainers, delivery workers, cops, desk clerks. Like, basically, they run transactions with their mind. Like, you send an android to pick up some shit for you. You know, like they do like their mind transfer thing. And they have the transaction happen like that. It's like, thank you for your payment.
Take this!
Because, like, the android can pay for you, the android can, like, do all that shit for you. I mean, assuming you have the funds anyway.
Like it!
And there's multiple different models of androids. So there's, like, a kid android. There was a, android for lifting heavy things. There was an android for, like, a house cleaner that cost $8,000. How the fuck would anyone afford that? There was an android detective, which is Connor, my favorite. But yeah, what jobs can androids not take? Insufficient funds. I mean, I guess androids can't really take programming jobs, because, you know, you gotta make... People gotta program the androids.
Take this! Like it! Take this! Darkness! Vanish!
Riku, you fucking missed everything. On a side note, I went on a short trip to learn how to encrypt data. Ooh. How does that work? I know nothing about data encryption, so I'm all ears. What jobs can an android not take? It can't take a programmer, it can't take game designer.
Like it!
It took being a dancer.
Take this!
You know what kind of dancer. So it's basically converting data to some text in a file. Text is supposed to be really hard to cheat through.
Darkness!
And that text is supposed to be really hard to cheat through. I read that already. Or did I? I did. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, come on. What does Donald want? Alright, well, my caller ID said spam, so I guess my caller ID has evolved to know when Donald is calling. So, good job, Donald. It's not even your turn yet. We're leveling Riku. It's not time for Donald. You had your fun in the last stream.
Like it!
Good, I'm glad they're gone.
Yeah! Darkness!
What else can androids not take? I guess being in charge of the nuclear bombs is one. I mean, would you want an android in charge of nukes, even if there was a government-issued android? I wonder if you're allowed to stream Scratch on Twitch. I don't think it breaks the terms of service. I don't know much about Twitch's terms of service, other than no nudity if you're a man, no playing games from their restricted list, and yeah, that's about it.
Like it! Darkness! Vanish!
No nudity, Scratch is kid friendly, so does that count? I don't know, I'll have to read the terms of service. I'm like 90% sure that it should be okay.
Vanish!
Alright, I need the boogie in my boogie.
Vanish!
Fun fact, Apple blocked Scratch from being on iOS in like 2011. Another fun fact, Microsoft bought GitHub recently for $7.5 billion in stocks. So I can't wait to see how Microsoft kills GitHub now that they own it.
Darkness!
Yeah, I read about that here and there.
Vanish!
Damn, 7.5 billion in stock for GitHub.
Take this! Like it! Darkness! Vanish!
I think also Yahoo could have bought Google many years ago for, what was it, like 10 million? And I don't remember if this one's correct, but it was like Fox. They bought the rights to Spider-Man for 10 million, when they could have bought the rights for all of the superhero films for 20 million. Instead, they just wanted Spider-Man for 10 million.
Like it!
Was it Fox? I don't remember the exact one, and don't quote me on that, that one could be wrong.
Like it!
The reasoning, though, is at the time that seemed like a good move, because superhero movies weren't really that, you know, liked back then.
Vanish!
I mean, really, like, the Spider-Man movies probably started the whole superhero movie trend.
Vanish! Darkness!
These some good chips.
Vanish! Vanish!
Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention also. On the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross subreddit, woke up this morning to check it out, see if there was any news on some shit. The subreddit was filled with a lot of salt. One being Square Enix JP's fucking decision to give double lux to Japan only because they were behind. And then someone saying how the lux tally was JP was at 124 trillion, North America at 120 trillion. So we're 4 trillion behind now. But then not only that, there was so much salt because PvP ended yesterday and we got our new rotation. And basically the way it works, whenever you defeat someone in PvP, you just swap ranks with them. So you can be like ranked 14,000. You could challenge someone who's ranked 5,000, beat them and take their place. There was so much salt for people who got into the high ranks, but what ended up happening was they got booted out in the last hour or so. And they would, before, when they logged off, they were ranked 2,000, 1,000, maybe 500. Went back on, like ranked 4,000. So prohibited things on Twitch: inaccurate, unlawful, objectionable content. Entity, person, impersonation. Unsolicited offers, ads, harvesting contact info, harming Twitch users, messing with Twitch security, discovering Twitch source code, modifying Twitch service works, relaying emails without consent. Oh shit, I actually broke that one. I broke the relaying email, unless it means the actual email address and not an actual email, because I talked about the email I got from my professor about him failing 33 students. Or not 33 students, 33% of the class, so might have broken that rule. Surprised I'm not banned yet. Bad boy, Scrub, bad, don't share.
Darkness!
What have I done? This channel is gonna be deleted now.
Your Majesty!
Whoops.
Come on! Vanish!
So yeah, playing your scratch game should be okay then. I mean, I need your consent probably for that. I also don't think I'm allowed to make any money off of it. Am I? I don't know. Doesn't matter, I don't make money from Twitch anyway. Still, I like Twitch. Met some cool people here. Twitch made me a better programmer as well. I made those randomizers. Or at least discover the code for them.
Like it! Take this! Like it!
You thought you were safe. You're not. Dark Aura is so fucking cool. I love using it. How much XP are we at anyway? 300, that's not bad. We're already getting 250,000. I don't know why I did that. That was a mistake.
Darkness!
Everyone gather around. Oh, fuck, Riku.
Vanish!
Riku's shit at corners.
Vanish!
I'm really gonna miss these martial awakenings. Also, of course, you have my consent to show the Scratch project. Have to admit though, some of my favorite moments on Twitch, definitely Twitch presents Yu-Gi-Oh!
Take this!
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was pretty good.
Darkness!
Everyone is spamming the Chaz whenever Chaz shows up. GX.
Vanish!
Then in Zexal, no, there was a lot of memes in Zexal. Yu-Gi-Oh! And the coffee pastas. Oh yeah, the coffee pasta thing I started. And started one in GX, and then I started. I think I started one. Yeah, I started one in GX for Roland Gonzalez. Basically, there was this episode where they show like the people who did the best in Duel Academy, and of course Zane Truesdale got like #1. #2 was Roland Gonzalez, who is a employee at 4K or whatever they go by now, and it was like a Easter egg anywhere, just having his name there. And everyone in the chat was saying how Roland Gonzalez is robbed. He's the true #1 duelist in Duel Academy. And I'm just spamming a copy pasta in the chat saying how like Roland Gonzalez beat everyone in Duel Academy, highest win rate, still lost out to Zane.
Vanish!
What the fuck was up with that dark ball?
Your Majesty! Come on!
When Scratch turned to service, seems to be fine with showing the Scratch project on stream. So I wonder, are you going to show it then? Sure, why not? I don't see why. Probably show it after a Toho stream. So I'll be honest, there's no way I can play Toho for 3 hours because I will not make any progress. So I'd show it after a Toho stream. Maybe like Toho for 2 hours and then your project for 1 hour. Just know that I am on audio only for the time being. I'll wait for you to get your audio fixed. Or that's assuming the European Union doesn't do anything with the internet shit. That's so stupid. Like, why are they adding a law that you have to pay a link tax for using content that isn't yours? Like, I get copyrights and all, but you have to actually pay a link tax for using an image that is not yours. What the fuck? Copyrights are the fucking death of the world.
Darkness!
Look, it's obvious what the European Union is doing.
Vanish!
They set this up so that way all of the memes would be dead. Because if you want to use a meme, you know, you gotta pay that link tax.
Vanish!
What they really want to do, they want to make their own memes in the European Union. And then once that meme becomes popular, they're gonna sell it with that link tax. So now the European Union will be making their own memes, and with all that meme money, they're gonna eventually fund themselves enough to invade the US, invade Russia, hopefully not during the winter like all those other dumb places did.
Take this! Like it!
And that's the European Union's plan. They want that meme money. Follow the meme money. Really short project though, just to show how projectiles can be efficiently fired.
Vanish! Vanish!
But if you don't know what's going on, look it up. The European Union is trying to pass this Article 13. That, if passed, will make it so you have to pay a link tax for using things that are not yours in copyright. And I don't mean basic things, I mean like things like a TV show episode or anything. I mean an actual picture or an actual article that someone wrote, you're gonna have to pay a link tax to use. If it's not original, you gotta pay that link tax.
Like it!
Yeah, like they've seen too much Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains with the fucking links. Gotta pay that link tax. Also, I've seen a lot of people agree with me about how bullshit the previous Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains episode was. With the two bullshit cards Soul Burner had. Gale of Fire, preventing any effect damage that's 300 points or less, which is total bullshit. No one would ever have that card in their deck. And the other card that acts like Super Polymerization, but for link summoning. It was total bullshit, that fight. So many sources, so much tax. Look, they want that meme money.
Take this! Darkness!
You just gotta follow that meme money and we'll see what they really are after.
Vanish! Vanish! Like it! Take this! Like it!
What level am I anyway?
Darkness!
Completely lost track.
Vanish!
I mean, in this stream alone, how much experience did I gain? I must have been at about 150,000. Right now I'm level 64, status is Okay, so I've gained 200,000. That's still a little. Level of darkness. Nice.
Take this! Like it! Take this! Darkness! Vanish!
Phone data is supposed to be slow. Usually. It really depends on where you are though. Like, sometimes my phone data was fast, other times really slow. Cool, stabbed in the butt.
Darkness!
So the unlimited data plan is practically the same quality as the previous 2 GB plan I had earlier. I think it really depends on where you are, though. I've used my data in my college campus, and sometimes it would be fast, other times it would be really slow.
Darkness!
Just keep coming to me. I won't hurt you much.
Vanish!
My internet is slow enough to prompt audio only, while when I have data, it works fine just watching the video as well. I'm really not sure. I mean, even my home internet acts really weird sometimes. Alright, well, that's everything here. So I think that with unlimited data, I'd keep the faster speed and be able to watch the stream.
Take this! Darkness!
Oh, get out of here, all of you.
Vanish! Vanish!
I can't imagine what it must be like for you just listening to darkness over and over again. Is this what it's like when you're with Ansem? You know what I wonder in Kingdom Hearts? Canonically, who is stronger, Ansem or Xemnas? And by Ansem, I mean like fake Ansem. Who's stronger, the Heartless or the Noble?
Take this! Darkness!
Well, I had to live with it 3 years, so I'm used to it.
Vanish! Vanish!
So good, got some friends. I'll end them all.
Vanish!
Fucking love Martial Awakening.
Vanish! Your Majesty! Come on!
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Phones are foreign to me. I don't know anything about phones.
Like it! Take this! Darkness! Vanish!
Let me think. What other stories can I talk about?
Vanish!
Not really sure. The site says that US mobile speeds are slower, or US mobile speeds are slower than other developed country speeds generally. I can believe that.
Like it! Take this!
Oh yeah, so one thing I remembered.
Like it!
I've been streaming for 2 years,
Take this!
mentioning my bird, or birds every now and then. But I never showed you my bird, or my remaining bird. So I was thinking maybe I would have like a 125 followers and show off my bird. Or at least show you the bird. So bird reveal at 125 followers. And that follower count is getting lower and lower every day.
Darkness!
Man, I'm trying to think, how long was that game? Every Kingdom Hearts challenge that I've done, or at least the ones that I want to do again. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 1, trial level 1, no equipment, it's gonna be really quick. 5 or 6 parts, maybe, depending on how things go.
Like it!
Days No Panels is absolutely going to be about 9 parts, or 11 parts.
Vanish! Vanish!
We think Kingdom Hearts 2 is also very long. It's a fun game, but it's a beefy game.
Vanish!
So if I skip all the cutscenes, I could probably trim down all of these by one.
Vanish!
These no panels might actually be about 9 parts, because I am gonna do the cheats. Alright, I'm gonna go get some water, because my chips are done. And I need water. Also checking up on my bird, still has seeds. I was sure to give him plenty of seeds before I started streaming. Okay, so let's see. Trial level 1, no equipment. It's gonna be 6 parts.
Vanish! Vanish!
After that will come Chain of Memories, or Rechain of Memories. And that will be another 6 for Sora, followed by another 4, I guess, for Riku. 4 or 5. So it's already 11 plus 6. That makes 17 parts. Next up will be Kingdom Hearts 2 or 358 over 2 days. I guess 358 over 2 days, no panels. That's gonna be next.
Take this.
It's gonna be like 11 parts. So now our total is at, let's see, it was 17. So make that 28 parts already. Kingdom Hearts 2, add 12 parts, so now we're at 40. And what'll come after Kingdom Hearts 2? I think Birth by Sleep crit level 1. No abilities. That's gonna be another 12. There's gonna be 4, 4, and 4. 4 for Terra, 4 for Ven. Or actually, Ven will be very quick. So probably 2 for Ven, followed by 4 for Aqua, 4 for Terra. So 10. So now I'm at 50 streams. God damn. I'll keep you here. Get some martial awakenings. Okay, after that, Recoded. Recoded, how long would that be? I'm not even sure how long Recoded is, so maybe I'll skip Recoded. We'll pretend that never happened. Alright, well let's say 6 parts, so 56 parts. Total so far. And then after Recoded, that's 3D, right? 3D comes out. So 3D will be about 8 parts. I need 64 parts. That's assuming I do everything within the time limit that I can. So that many parts. 64 parts. Fucking hell. That's 2 months. That's over 2 months of Kingdom Hearts challenges. Yeah, might not do that. If I play the games normally though, I could probably cut this down in half to like 30 parts.
Take this! Darkness! Vanish! Vanish!
Yeah, some other stuff. Other Wi-Fi stuff. NS Row Hodo. I don't know what that is. I think this will be the last room that I finish, and then I need to go. But I'll be back on either Monday or Tuesday. Depends.
Take this!
I mistyped an email. Oh, okay. Confused me there for a second.
Vanish!
The S was supposed to be an A. Oh, Naruhodo. That's Japanese for I see. I'm using the wrong enemy card. That's fine. We'll nick you out of this. Dead. Is it really? Yeah, from all the Yu-Gi-Oh that I've watched in Japanese, Naruhodo usually means like, I see. It's like, oh, I activated my trap card, so you can't use this monster effect on me to reduce my life points. Naruhodo. I see.
Darkness! Vanish!
What I also learned from Yu-Gi-Oh! RV, Daga Damagio, basically means but you still take the damage. Good times, aren't they?
Vanish!
But you still take the damage. The reason why that became a meme was because so many times in Yu-Gi-Oh! RV, they were gonna destroy the monster, but then they're like, oh, my card prevents my monster from being destroyed. And they're like, oh, but you still take the damage, because their attack points would be greater. So yeah, this became a meme, like every single time that happened, they just had to state it. Alright, your monster's fine, but you still take the damage. Subtle mind games.
Your Majesty! Come on! Vanish!
Fucking love all these dark auras I have.
Vanish!
Okay, I might be able to get one more level up and then I'll go. And I'll be at 67. God, it's gonna take 2 more streams to get to 99. That's fine though. After I'm done, I need to make a new Sora file. And I need to play through the entire game without ever leaving or exiting in fight, or without ever dying. Which will be okay.
Take this!
Try and do this with only Mickey. Alright. Welcome back, Filipino boy.
Take this!
How's it going?
Darkness!
Alright, everyone line up. And
Vanish!
just got home from work.
Vanish!
How was work?
Your Majesty! Come on!
Work okay? Oh, a random joke. Alright, one more group and I should be able to level up again. And then I'll call it a stream, because I need to go and clean my bird's cage. Didn't know you had a job.
Take
Alright,
this!
a lot of people didn't know I didn't have a job.
Like it!
Damn, still no level up. Alright, this one maybe. Test phones and sort out phones.
Like it!
Does anyone ever bring in a phone for a dumb reason to test it out? Like, oh, why isn't my home button working? Oh, well, you're pressing the wrong button. That's the button for the volume. I imagine, like, even people in tech support sometimes get really dumb questions.
Vanish!
The bird's still alive? Yeah, one of them is still alive. Turned 9 years old. Recently.
Vanish!
Alright, well, I killed everything here, so I can't really continue. Can't bring phones inside past a certain point. I'll be back here at Monday or Tuesday, one of the days.
Like it!
Anyway, it's gonna be all for today. We have gained, out of 150,000, we gained 260,000. And I need 1.3 million. Oh my god, it's gonna be 3 more streams. Fuck. Okay. About 900,000 to go. Oh my god, it's not even gonna be 3. It's gonna be 4 streams. Holy shit. Alright, 4 streams. So all of next week is gonna be this. Fucking kill me. I'm gonna need some more stories to talk about. Birth by Sleep doesn't have a level 99 trophy, right? Shouldn't. Let me check. 2.5 trophy list. Let's see, Birth by Sleep. Critical Competitor, Lost Chapter. I did that, I did that, I did that. This is all story shit. Collect all stickers, all secret reports, already done. Use shot locks, D-links. Rhythm Mixer, all this shit. Create all flavors of ice cream. I think that's other shit. Obtain a fantastic rating for each song in Ice Cream Beat Master Mode. That's gonna be a fucking nightmare. I hated Ice Cream Beat when I played it on the PSP originally. I had no sense of rhythm and I lost every single time. Complete all 3-star missions in Mirage Arena, all 4-star missions. Yeah, I don't see anything for level 99, so it's just a bunch of Mirage Arena and complete report. Completing reports is gonna be annoying, but doable. Very doable. I'll have a guide over here to look at for the command melding shit. Okay, and other than this, that's about it. I won't be platinuming Kingdom Hearts 2 because I've already platinumed Kingdom Hearts 2. No, just play the PS3 version. Yeah, I already platinumed that one too. I platinumed Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PS3 and PS4 version. It's just so fun. When I started streaming it, I just couldn't stop playing afterwards, and I just platinumed both. So no platinum will be done for Kingdom Hearts 2. Sorry. And no, I'm not making a new file to do all of it over again. It was like 50 or 60 hours to platinum. So yeah, it's gonna be it for today. Thanks for coming. Just in case, I'm gonna save again because I don't want to lose this file. And goodbye.